when they do contract an STD, they're confused. And I think it needs to be made clear that it's only 60% and that they really need to get to a doctor on a regular basis and protect their partners and communicate with each other.
Hello, everyone. I am Michelle Melville-Cashon. I am the Community and Content Director here at Sexual Health Alliance. And today I'm with Guy Pasculli. Guy will be presenting at our event coming up on May 17th and 18th, The Psychology of Group Play and Partner Sharing. So welcome, Guy.
Hi, I'm Guy Pasculli. I'm in private practice in New York City. I'm a clinical social worker, and I've been doing this work about 30 years, probably. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. All right. So can you tell us a common misconception or myth about sexual health?
I think one of the most common things I'm hearing is that PrEP is 100%, not PrEP, sorry, DoxyPEP is 100% effective and in preventing STDs. And many of my clients aren't getting regular checkups. And when they do contract an STD, they're confused. And I think it needs to be made clear that it's only 60% and that they really need to get to a doctor on a regular basis and protect their partners and communicate with each other. I think it's still something that we can be very negligent about still.
Yeah, that's really important information.
And for those of you who aren't sure what DoxyPEP is, it's doxycycline taken within 48 hours of sexual activity, which has a 60% chance of reducing the risk of contracting an STD, chlamydia, syphilis, and gonorrhea particularly.
That's really good to know.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about what you'll be talking about at the event.
So I guess David and I were talking a little bit about one of the podcasts I recently heard that suddenly the message went around the internet very quickly, which was we have to face this current wave of conservatism and backlash with making sure we don't forget to enjoy ourselves, that we have to protest, we have to grieve, and then we have to have fun. And it started a conversation about my experience with AIDS back in the early 80s and my experiences with sex really during that time period.
Yeah.
And having fun during that time period while grieving and protesting. So.
Right. And that's such an important message because a lot of people are out there doing hard work every day and things are, unstable to say the least. And so making sure that we, make sure we find time for joy and to celebrate what we do have is really important.
Yeah, absolutely. We cannot let them see us not have the fun that we deserve and have worked so hard to achieve.
Right. I agree. All right. So if you have one helpful tip or takeaway for our audience, what would that be?
Communication and honesty with your partners. I
Yeah.
don't know. That's what popped into my head.
Yeah. I love that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think oftentimes a lot of issues come up just because we're not communicating enough or effectively.
Trust me, I did 2 couples therapy sessions early this morning already. And that seems to be the ongoing block for everyone is communication and then acceptance around what they communicate. So, yeah.
All right. So like I mentioned, you can see Guy's presentation on May 17th or 18th at the Psychology of Group Play and Partner Sharing. This event is happening online. You can get your tickets at sexualhealthalliance.com. The event is super accessible, so make sure you get those tickets, and I'll have the link in the description below. And if you have a question for Guy that you want to ask at the event, feel free to drop it in the comments, and we'll try to get to some of your questions. All right. Well, thank you for being with us today.
Thank you.
All right. Bye, everyone.